Hello, I'm Richard Rowe, Chairman of Open Learning Exchange. We call it OLE, and you can find us on the website at ole.org. OLE's mission is to ensure a quality basic education for every child on our small planet. Today, most of the world's children are denied that basic human right, stunning their lives and threatening our common future. Fortunately, there are now many practical pathways to a good education. With open educational resources and breakthroughs in communications, it is now possible for every child on earth to experience the joys of quality, culturally relevant learning. OLE is bringing together from around the world entrepreneurs for education who are sharing their innovations and learning from each other how to benefit all children. So here's an example. In collaboration with Katapor, a rural community in Ghana, and with a grant from the Danish IT Society, OLE is developing a multimedia basic e-learning library. We call it the School BeLL. Here is the Katapor School BeLL and the laser printer. This 12-volt server has 2 terabytes of open educational resources, more on the way. This is a diagram of the BeLL with content from the Khan Academy, Wikipedia, the Gutenberg Library, South African textbooks, UNICEF, and much more. Local resources can be created with a video camera and a keyboard. It has a projector, laser printer, and a Wi-Fi router that can feed a variety of mobile devices. It is not on the internet, but content can be downloaded and use data uploaded by a flash drive. OLE Ghana works closely with the National Ministry of Education so that the content is well aligned with the curriculum. For more open educational resources, it connects with OLE's Earth BeLL and other sites around the world. This gives you a sense of the BeLL. Now let me share with you some impressions from my trip to the village of Katapor, Ghana, where the School BeLL was launched in February 12. We drove from Accra 2 hours up the Naswan Road and arrived at Katapor. We got a glimpse of the community, a settlement of about 100 homes without a formal government. The school is across the road. It comprises a preschool, kindergarten, lower and upper primary, and middle schools. Before they got electricity a month ago, they generated a little power with its carousel, but still no running water and latrines out back. The children were delighted to see us, having heard about their new library. We got there just in time for lunch. Here is the weekly schedule of the upper primary school, what we would call grades 4, 5, and 6. Note that in addition to classes in English and Ghanaian language, which for them is UA, they have mathematics, integrated science, citizenship, creative arts, ICT, library, and worship. This is what the UA font looks like. I visited some of the classes and found a painfully familiar approach to learning. English is phased in as the primary language of instruction during the first 2 or 3 grades, but pronunciation in standard English is a challenge. We set up the School BeLL with the Wi-Fi router outside to reach all of the school buildings. Then, with the school headmaster, we met with the Katapor community leaders and the regional educational administrators. The village chief was especially enthusiastic about having a real library for the school that could also be used by the community. Here I am with the headmaster and the village chief. Then the teachers got their first chance at the BeLL. You can see her reaction to one of the 50 Nook touches donated to the school by Barnes & Noble. They also gave the school 50 Nook colors. Both were very popular. You can feel the enthusiasm of the teacher as she runs back to her class with her Nook, and of the student as well. The students immediately got a chance to use their new library.
Terribly cross. He then bumped into a big hairy stump.
In the 5th grade, their teacher showed them a UNICEF cartoon describing students becoming involved in their community. As a result, the students began to organize a door-to-day survey of Katapor. What a difference from the classroom we saw before. After going door to door, they came up with these 8 problems: poor road, no traffic light, dusty road, careless driving, poor sanitation, no market, no hospital nearby, no place in the community to meet, children not in school, no computers, hunger in the community. They chose the 3 checked items, sanitation, children out of school, and hunger, as their top priorities, and decided to call their campaign Fight for Our Rights. I wanted to see the stone quarry where I was told many of the school-aged children work, and there they were, making little stones out of bigger ones. In order to provide evidence that the Katapor BeLL makes a difference in learning and in test scores, the team gave students in Katapor and a neighboring school tests in English and in math. They will be tested again at the end of the year. Before leaving, we met in the district education office to sign a formal memorandum of understanding. The district director, head of Ole Ghana, Katapor community, regional director, and the headmaster all signed their commitment to make Katapor School a model for Ghana. Once there is evidence of the BeLL's effectiveness, they want to scale this approach nationwide. As I remember my visit to Katapor, I think of these children full of enthusiasm and hope. And I think of these children locked in poverty, of which there are hundreds of millions. And I remember these children learning to learn. I believe this quality of learning is possible for all of our children. Thank you for your interest in helping all of our children experience the joys of learning. If you want to learn more about Ole and its mission, and maybe join us, you can go to www.ole.org or send us an email at info@ole.org.